What's happening, road dogs and highway hounds? Man, I am so freaking sorry for not doing more or videos. It's just I ain't in a truck anymore, and so I can't really make videos. I mean, I'm going for a ride now with you guys. Just got the old beast back, and I want to give you an update on what's going on. There's a lot's going on, and I've been like, I don't know, I'm just like insanely busy, and I just don't know. I'm just a trucker, you know what I mean? So I'm a fish out of water, but I'm a fighter too. So I mean, I just hang in there. I do a couple shout outs. Crypto Mentor. What's happening, buddy? I thought you were stopping by on Wednesday or something like that. It's hard. I get around, so I mean, it's like it might have missed you or something, but I don't think I missed a call or anything. Hey, like and share these videos. Encourage me to do more. You guys do encourage me to do more, and I don't, but I'm gonna really try. Yeah, whatever. But what's the coffee guy? Bitcoins and coffee. What's up with you, man? Adam Meister. I can't remember anything. Okay, now what's been going on? What are you doing, cowboy, right? So, Liberty Freight Service is the company I started. Actually, when I started this channel, I started that company. And I always want to get in the service side of trucking, you know? And, because everybody wants to be an owner-operator, want to have their own rig. Bitcoin and Litecoin are going to play into this, by the way. I'm going to tell you how the company is going to use blockchain technology and whatnot, and Bitcoin and Litecoin. So, anyway, so I started Liberty Freight Service and lost my job, blah, blah, blah. They didn't lose my job. I mean, it was an owner-operator. That's how Liberty Freight Service began. So, coming up to 2 years ago, the company that I'd worked for a long time, you know, we had lost 95% of our fleet, and it just pretty much went belly up, and everybody lost their jobs. And so I worked construction for 6 months, and then I, you know, gathered up some people, and we started last year, about a year ago this time, and it changed the business model to what I really wanted to do. I named it Liberty Freight Service because I wanted to provide the services to truckers. Everybody wants their own truck, but nobody wants the headache. And believe me, there's a lot of headaches in this stuff. I mean, I never realized how much is involved in the office side of trucking. Because all I'd ever do is just go there, pick it up, and deliver it, you know. And there's a lot to be said for that, because I mean, when you're out on the road, man, everything that comes at you is a challenge. So if you're on the office side of it, and that's why I want to be on the office side of it, because I want somebody out there that's going to protect the truckers. You know, and that's all I really want to do, you know, is just because, you know, somebody's got to do it, because, you know, I mean, really, I mean, think about a truck driver. You, everywhere you go, no trucks, you know, I mean, bang, 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 people are scared of trucks. It's like, man, I've got so many million miles, you're about the safest person with me on the road. You know, whether I'm making a video, I get people, oh, make a video while you're driving. It's like, oh, yeah, believe me, I'm good. I'm okay. You know. And, but anyway, so we started doing the service thing, and then come to find out, crap, everybody's talking and nobody's doing. Everybody says, oh, I want to get my own authority. I want my own truck. I want my own stuff. And I was like, cool, I'm going to create this office staff so you don't have to do that stuff, because I know if you're like me, you just like driving a truck. So that's what Liberty Freight Service was intended to be. And these lease purchase things are not usually a good thing. But I've been at that place for a long time, and I knew I was going to be there anyway, and they had one, and I kind of watched for a year, and that's when I started Liberty Freight Service. I was like, okay, well, it'll get me closer to my goal, which is Liberty Freight Service Incorporated. But anyway, so nobody had to follow through. Everybody's quitters. I am so sick of, I don't know. I don't care. I'm not really sick of quitters. I mean, most people are quitters. That makes me unique. You know, that makes me an outlier. So, you know, quitters, I don't care if you quit. You know, it's like, sucks to be you. But, anyway. And I mean, man, it's been tough. It's been tough, especially here lately. But it's always darkest right before the dawn. You know what I'm saying? But I look at what we've got. Okay, here's the thing. So we started another company, LFS Service Transportation, and it's kind of like the logo, LF Service, all one word, transportation, and because nobody wanted to get a trucking company, I was like, screw it, I'll do that too. So that's what I did with my Bitcoin and Litecoin. And I still got some, but I'm actually thinking about selling out like Charlie Lee did, because I kind of get sick of everybody giving him a bunch of crap about that. It's like, I get it. Do you understand why that's cool? He sold out of it. It's because it's a conflict of interest. You know, if I got a YouTube channel and I want the price of Litecoin to go up, you know, I can make up some phony story, and, you know, and somebody like Charlie Lee really could. You know, somebody who's really got a microphone in this space. And yeah, so I so I started the transportation. Man, where's my lighter? What you guys do? That's enough to piss off the Pope. But anyway, so I gotta have a lighter around here. Now I'm dangerous, folks. Oh, found it. Don't worry, I'm good. The best. All right, I'm happy now. So anyway, got the transportation company, and I'm a container yanker, flatbedder by love. You know, I love flatbed, but I'm gonna focus on container yanking. So if anybody anywhere knows somebody that's trucking with Liberty Freight Service, we can help you out, and we can, and I'm doing it to protect the drivers. So, I mean, originally I said we'd only take 10%. Then I realized how much is freaking involved in this stuff, and you know, the people in the office who are doing that stuff, well, they need to be treated right too. But we don't talk crap about truckers, you know, or drivers. I mean, it's like, that's what you hear. Oh, a bunch of babies, crybabies, babysitting. But I get it now, because we're ornery and we're hard to deal with. You know, that's the thing about truckers, is they like freedom, and they like to be left alone, and like doing what they want when they want and how they want. And you can do that to an extent, but you know, you're always going to have somebody telling you what to do, and it's just the way life is. But trucking's about the freest thing I've found. As soon as I found out they'd pay you for it, I was like, sign me up. But so anyway, now we joined the UIIA and IANA, and we can get chassis all all over the United States. And so if wherever you're at, you call the 800 number. I can't remember what the 800 number is. You can call, just send an email to general@lfs2014.com, and you know, we'll get back to you. But so many things. I'm starting a tech company too with Chris, the guy who's on my Hangouts here. Really good at friggin' tech support. I mean, he's good at a lot. He's just good at computers. I mean, tech support. If you're good at tech support, you know, I call you and you say, okay, reboot your computer, and you fix it. I think you're a freaking genius. So, I mean, it doesn't take much to impress me, but Chris is really good, real personable. Rory and Eric, and it's going to be time, you know, the thing that's going to utilize blockchain technology and stuff into supply chain management and other things. But so now we're in there, and I got 2 trucks, and there's another couple trucks, the owner-operators that are leased on with us, and we're rocking and rolling. Right now we're pulling containers from Chicago to Des Moines, Iowa, and that's kind of our bread and butter, you know. Probably get down to Kansas City with a crypto mentor. I think that's where he's from. And I think we just got in with Canadian National Railroad, so we're good there. So I come down. No, I can't, but you know, crypto mentor. If you know truckers that, you know, want to do stuff, you know, you got the trailer rent and all that kind of stuff, and right now I'm doing a 70-30 split until every year I'm going to review it. I started out trying to do 10%, and I was like, crap, there's not enough to pay the office people, and then I got real, and so I had to do a 70-30 split. And big plan, big. But so I'm going to work on a business plan again, and we got a shop. Crypto Mentor's been there, and 8109 something, 29th Street, Rock Island, Illinois, West. 8109 29th Street West, Rock Island, Illinois. And I'm going to get mechanics in there. I want to start an association of truckers and mechanics that work together, and you take your maintenance fund, you know, contribute like $500 a week to a maintenance fund, and you know, and then like say $10,000, you know, but it's all about pulling people up. So then after you get to $10,000, your $10,000 is shareable to new people in case they have an emergency breakdown, and everybody shares. You know, you get along with each other. You settle everything by arbitration. You don't go to court. You give up that right. And this is all stuff in my head that has to come out, which is why I'm so busy, because it's just like there's no time. But you know, an association, because usually owner operators have a what do you call it? A maintenance fund that's controlled by the company, and that ain't right. Because then when you know you get mad and you leave, then they have the idea of how they can, you know, if you quit for me and say, oh, you owe me money, and I just take it, then you got to take me to court and get it back, and it's a pain in the butt. This way, you know, you got like a board of directors, you know, of drivers and mechanics, and if you disagree with me, you go in there and you argue with in front of the board, you know, and they make a decision, or you got a committee or something like that, and they can make a decision on much, or, you know, and they just stay out of the court system. You know, lawyers are nothing about, you know, all they are, well, whatever. But, you know, there's no need for it. We can come along, get together, and I'll just step out of the association and let the drivers and the mechanics run it. I'll set up the charter the way it should be, you know, and benefits, you know. And then, you know, when if you're a member of the association and then you're doing business with Liberty Freight Service, you get premium. You know, you don't have to negotiate your rates. You get. I want to get to 10%. I do want to get there, but it's going to take time. And I've sunk pretty much all of my Bitcoin and Litecoin investment into it. You know, and I'm about at the point. And here's the thing. Investors, okay, people have always wanted to donate to my channel and do these kind of things. If you do, email me at general@lfs2014.com and just tell me what you're thinking or whatever. I mean, and I consider investing talent too. I mean, you know, skills are what make the world go round. It's you that's the valuable commodity, not the Bitcoin and the Litecoin. You know, and that's why I've been, you know, I tell people, you know, it's, you know, time to get out, time to, you know, invest in other things. So what I'm doing is I'm getting out. I want to sell all out. You know, it's just not in a hurry or anything, but just so I can say that I did. And then what I want to do is I want to come back again, because I did it before, and it's going down now. Okay, we're in a bear market. It's going to be that way for a while, and that's fine. You know, and if people lose faith in it, whatever, you know, that's the biggest thing. It got so confusing with all the altcoins, and that's why this channel has always been named Bitcoin and Litecoin. I didn't start the channel to be talking about this stuff, but then I listened to every idiot out there, and I honked off, and I'm like, well, okay. And I started talking about it. But I'll put it down in the link below. There'll be a video about, one of the first videos I saw is about Bitcoin. What is it? And I think it's from, I don't know, We Use Coins. And they talk about how ideas flourish with monetary system. And this is why I got into Bitcoin and Litecoin, is because it's a deflationary currency. Ethereum's not. You know, Bitcoin, all these Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin Cash are all just diversions. I mean, I haven't been keeping up with everything. I hear there's a Litecoin Cash now. Well, whatever, who cares, you know? I mean, Chuck Lee has proven himself to be a man of integrity, in my opinion. And I knew that from the first time, and that's why I was like, okay, gold and silver. And it's money, and that's what money has always been. So if I just stick with the gold and silver, I'm good. You know, what's this Litepay stuff? I read something that, it's going to go up to the moon, you know, and I'd never listened to that crap. And, you know, sure enough, it's one of those outside things around Bitcoin and Litecoin that, like Mt. Gox. I don't know if you're around with Mt. Gox and know what that is, but, you know, everybody said Bitcoin's dead, you know, and, you know, all Litecoin's dead now with the Litepay. It's like, yeah, whatever, you know, it is what it is, and, you know, who cares? Litecoin's still strong. Bitcoin's still strong. They can't scale, right? Okay, well, that's what I talk about, the nickel coin all the time. So nickel coin and LF service tech may be involved in that, but it's not. But I should probably say, see, that's the thing. I'd say that, you know, I won't ever own or nickel coin, but maybe I'll put you know, because everybody, all these freaking ICOs and crap like that, people tell me, oh, you can do an ICO. It's like, I ain't doing no ICO. You know, I've never asked anybody for money, and you know, but I also realize I can get a heck of a lot more done with investors. So that's why I'm opening up to investors, but traditional investors. I'm not trying to create new wheel, and all these ICOs, they got these great ideas, and you know, and then they run off with, you know, whatever, you know, and you know, Liberty Freight Service has been around since 2014, and I tell you what, I've had about the hardest freaking run that you could imagine. Everything that possibly could go wrong and make you want to quit has happened. I mean, man, it's happened. But I ain't no quitter. You hear me? And so, yeah, it's just, I don't know. So anyway, so we got the trucking company. We can go nationwide with this. I mean, it can really grow, because the reason why I went with that was because I was going to buy some trailers, but then you got one trailer and you use one truck. And it's like, well, if you get into the intermodal, which is gravy work, really. I mean, the only thing that sucks is like the rail yards are kind of confusing, but once you get in there and you know the system and stuff, it's not so bad. But I mean, you want to gouge your eyes out with a freaking fork, you know, in the beginning. I just downloaded an app of Euchre and Hearts, and you want to kill people. It's like, you know, because I mean, these cherry pickers, they'll drive right past you, and you know, but you'll be in the rail yard sometimes 2 or 3 hours, sometimes more than that. But you know, if you get pre-polls and you know, you have somebody local, and that's what I want to do, is get somebody up in Chicago that can just drop them in a yard, you know. And I got ways to make this e-log crap, all this stuff. This stuff will. I got ways to solve these problems, man. And that's what I'm saying about Bitcoin and Litecoin. It's making it possible. It makes ideas flourish. It makes them come alive. And that's why I stick with it. Ain't to get rich. I could care less about money. The company motto is freedom for all. I just don't want to be, I just want to be left alone, man. Don't tell me that this, doing something illegal by video and going down the road. I don't know if I am or not. But I know I'm safe, and I know the people around me are safe. So, except when I'm looking for a lighter. Probably should ban that. You know, cigarette lighters. But, you know, you can't ban your way into everything. You know, you can't control, rule, and, you know, that's the problem with that's why I'm a libertarian. I believe in laws and the rule of law, but the country that, or the government that governs the best governs the least. You know, and that's kind of the way I run my business, is like, you know, I don't have start times. I don't have I want to be an independent contractor, but some people just like the security of a job or whatever. So that's fine. But I don't know. It's just it's happening, folks. It's happening. So anyway, what else I got to tell you? If you know a trucker that's got some whatever, tell them to call. What's our 800? Oh, I got business cards. Oh yes, yes. I gotta get that website up. I think I gotta be tight with my money. I can't afford that's and Chris and LFS Tech. What is that? You see I don't know. But, see the 800 number on there. I can read it to you. 800-732-6573. I drive like an old man. That's why that car's on my donkey. But, I guess I'm done ranting for now, but yeah, Liberty Freight Service, LF Service Transportation, RSK Labs. Man, I wonder what the heck's going on with you guys. Maybe we should do a hangout with Diego and Henry and Sergio, because I'd really like to talk to them guys. Maybe I think that is, I'm going to reach out to them and talk to them, because here's the thing. We got a licensed customs broker working with us, and we're going to turn Liberty Freight Service into a customs brokerage house, third-party logistics provider, and provide services and business consultation and corporate audits. I got a really talented staff, guys. Like this Yahoo. Well, this Yahoo surrounds himself with people who are smarter than them, and I see value where other people don't see value. That's my strength, and proof's in the pudding with the Bitcoin and Litecoin. I saw that early. I don't know when I was like 2011 or no. That's probably about the time I started hearing about it, and then just before the Mount Gox thing, that peak, it was November of 2013 is when I started investing in it, because I'm a history major, and I just knew that when the government recognized it, it was because they couldn't stop it, and they're going to regulate it. When they're going to regulate it, that means it's here to stay. So I knew Bitcoin was there, and then I realized who Charlie Lee was, and the concept of gold and silver, and made sense. And I knew what a deflationary currency meant, because I've been so disgusted with our inflationary currency. A deflationary currency, the prices go up over time, and I'm talking a long time. If you dollar cost average, use common sense investing principles. Don't listen to all the hype and crap and the fear mongering. You guys have been watching for a while. I don't get all super excited when it goes up, and I don't get super excited when it goes down. Right now, what we're in a time to do is what I did when I started buying Bitcoin and Litecoin. I started buying when Litecoin, I think I paid my first Litecoin that I bought was $40, and then it went down to $1.80. Okay, it went down to $1.80. This is 2013, and I was just like, no, it's here to stay. It ain't going anyplace. They can't break it. They can break a lot of things around it, but they can't break the blockchain. And I see the value and redundancy of having multiple blockchains. Helps with scaling, It's a dead, Well, now you get, I talk with Sergio and those guys. Sergio Lerner's somebody you should know who he is in this community, in this space. And yeah. You know what I do, guys? I'll show you what I do. Oh man, are you kidding me? I gotta get down there. Not a one of them's got that. Oh, there's one. I gotta come down here. I buy these magnets. If you're ever in Chicago and you're yanking a container, and I've been doing this for a year, okay? I've been doing this for a year. Now check this out, folks. Oh, ouch. See what that is? That's a container. But you see that right there? Hapag-Lloyd, right? So Hapag-Lloyd, we actually can get direct freight from Hapag-Lloyd. Now, that's cool. The big ship line, the big ocean liners that see them containers going across the ocean. We can get those. We can get them. And Yeah. It's just, if you've got a small fleet of trucks and you're living in Baltimore over by Chris, or Kansas City by Crypto Mentor, you, I don't want to give them advertising, but you give Hapag-Lloyd since they're the first one, but you can call or hit that general at LFS 2014 and start talking to me about plans. If you want to start a fleet around there, we can help you and we can assist, and we're a member of the UIIA, and we can make things happen, and we've learned a heck of a lot in the past year, and now we're starting to generate cash flow, and we're coming up. We built it and it's here. We've got broker authority, freight broker authority, freight forwarder authority, motor carrier authority. We're going to turn it into a customs house, U.S. customs house. If you're going across the border from Canada and or Mexico to United States, you can call that 800 number and talk to them, importing and exporting. If you know people that are into the shipping business, we've got a good thing going on, and you can be promoting. In time, it's not all about Bitcoin and Litecoin for me, and it never has been. But you understand what it is and use it correctly. It's a good monetary system. It's a good tool, and that's all it is. Just another tool in the toolbox. If you think it's any more than that, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. It can fail. I don't think it has. I don't think it will. I think it's going to be around for a long time. And that being said, I'm going to say sayonara. Probably won't see you tomorrow. Bye. Adios, mother. Okay, now how do you turn this damn thing off?